Also, you must submit your application within 6 weeks of receiving your results. But with this new update, you must retake the exam within 60 days of receiving your IELTS results. So British Council has just announced that you can now take just a single section of your IELTS test. So previously, if you didn't pass IELTS, you were going to rewrite the whole thing, including all of the 4 sections. But you can now undertake just one of those sections. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I come bearing good and positive news. So British Council have just announced that they are going to give a second chance to those of you that have not passed your IELTS exam. So instead of registering to write the whole IELTS exam all over again, they are introducing what is called IELTS One Skill Retake, which means that if you wrote your IELTS exam and you didn't pass a single section, and because of that you didn't qualify for whatever application you were making, it is now very possible to retake just that one single section. This is good news because 2 things. 1, it's going to save you money on registering for the whole IELTS exam all over again. 2, is going to save you time. If you know that you didn't pass reading or writing or listening, you just focus on whatever that is only and relearn that and then take the exam again. So what is going to change about this particular section that you'll be retaking? The answer is nothing. It's the same format, it's the same time that you would have used if you were rewriting the whole test again. So basically only the questions are going to change. Please do not confuse this new update with what they already have called the enquiry of results. So with the enquiry of results, say you wrote your IELTS exam and you didn't pass, but you are not convinced that the mark that they gave you is what you actually are meant to get, so you apply for a remarking. That's the enquiry of results, but this one is different and it's totally new, so don't confuse them. Later on in the video I'll go into details about the differences between these two. Now let's look at the conditions that come with this new update. Of course, it's never that easy. There's always a catch. So the very first condition is that wherever you wrote your original IELTS test, the one that you didn't pass, it must be at a test center that already offer the one skill retake test. Okay, so that means that if you go and write at a test center that does not offer that option, you will not be able to sit for the one skill retake test. So write at test centers that offer this update. And by the end of 2023, most test centers will be offering it. So keep an eye on the British Council website for updates. Condition number 2, and listen to this one carefully. You cannot register to write more than one section at a time. So for instance, you failed writing and reading. With this new update, you can register for just one of the sections and register for the other one later. So I feel like personally it would be better to rewrite the whole thing again or opt for the enquiry of results option. But British Council is saying that you cannot write 2 or even 3 together. It's just one single section at a time. Condition number 3 is that at the moment it's only available to those that wrote their IELTS on the computer. So you know when you are registering for IELTS, you have 2 options: paper-based test or computer-based test. So for those of you that chose computer-based test, you are the ones that can go back to your portal and re-register to write the particular one that you failed. It is not available yet for paper-based test yet, but they are saying it's going to come, but they are only starting with computer one for now. Now let's look at the validity of your results. How long is it going to take before your IELTS expires? So it's still going to take 2 years, but wait, 2 years from the original test date, not the second one you wrote, the first one, and it will be indicated on your test report form when it's due to expire, so you don't have to worry your head about that. It will be on the report forms when you get it. Yes, but it's also 2 years, just like how the original IELTS results was. So how much is it going to cost you to take out one skill retake test? So for now, it is based on individual test centers in different countries. For now, not all countries offer this, so I can't give you a specific amount. But if your country is part of the countries that have been started on this update, then you can ring a test center near you or one where you plan to take your test and ask them how much it is or it will cost you to take the IELTS one skill retake test. British Council is planning to roll this out worldwide by the end of 2023, but at the moment it's only available to certain countries, and these are the ones that I'm showing on your screen now. You can pause to go into details. Hopefully by the end of this year, all countries worldwide who are already taking IELTS can have this update. So not all institutions would accept your results if you take their one skill retake test. So make sure that whichever organization you are applying to, they would accept it. For now, they said UKVI, UK Immigrations, they would accept it. And since NMC UK accepts UKVI, it means that NMC UK would accept it as well. Condition number 4 is that you must retake this test within 60 days of your original test. So any day more than 60 days will not be accepted. So I mentioned earlier in the video that do not confuse this new update with Enquiry of Results or EOR. They are two different things. So with the Enquiry of Results, if you wrote your IELTS and you passed or failed, but you were not convinced that the results that you got was a true indication of how you performed, then you can pay money and have them reassess it or remark it and then give you a new score. So with that one, if your score happens to be the same, they'll keep your money, but if your score increases, they will refund you your money. Also, you must submit your application within 6 weeks of receiving your results. But with this new update, you must retake the exam within 60 days of receiving your IELTS results. Also, with the Enquiry of Results, when you apply for them to remark your paper, they remark all of the sessions, all the 4 sections. But with this new update, you can only apply to sit for one exam, one at a time. So even if you fail 3 sections, you can only write 1 section at a time. So that is another difference. Also, this new update applies to all your general and academic IELTS. So if you wrote any of the general or academic IELTS, you can retake any of the sections. Another difference is that with this new update, the test center where you wrote your original IELTS test must offer the new update. If not, you can't take it again. But with the Enquiry of Results, it's not test specific. You can write it at a different test and then apply for remarking in a different test. It is not test specific at all. Alright guys, so what do you think about this new update? Are you happy with the conditions that they come with? Please let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading and I'll be replying to them all. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe below for information such as this and many more. And also join my Telegram pages for your convenience. I've got one for nurses, all kinds of nurses, and I've got one for teachers as well. So look in the comments, well, the description box below, and then click to join. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.